Ohio State Player Spotlight, sponsored by Logan Services. We make home comfort easy.
It's time for this week's Players Spotlight, and this past Saturday, Sonny Styles earned his first pair of gold pants. He's already a national champion, the linebacker growing up in Central Ohio, now with just 4 more games to continue his legacy in scarlet and gray. It's more than a number.
I mean, it feels good to check this one off, especially in their house.
It's a promise stitched on his chest.
Stuff you dream about.
And stitched in every snap he played.
Yeah, it feels good. Just a bunch of band of brothers playing for each other.
That showed no bigger than in the big house. In a rivalry built on hate, Styles helped lead with love.
You know, we worked for this game, worked to get this win. I think coming into this game, we really focused on not worrying about what happened in the past and, not playing for the hate of the other team, but for the love of your brother. I thought we did that today. We dominated, so it feels great.
The family wardrobe has a golden tradition. Growing up, his dad with gold pants. Now Sonny has his own pair.
It's a prize. It's very prideful because to watch them perform on the stage that I performed on in football, it's a great opportunity for them. And my wife and I, our family, we all enjoy it to watch them.
Once a safety in Pickerington, Styles has picked up a new position with the Buckeyes. Now one of the best linebackers in the country.
Sonny Styles comes up with an interception.
Is a grown man. The way he handles his business, the way he plays, the way he leads, the way he communicates. It's like having a coach out there. And I think he's had a big part of the maturity of our defense.
Sonny's time at Ohio State may be setting, but with 4 games to play, he hopes the brightest victory is still on the horizon.
A lot more ball left. I think we're going to play a lot of better teams than we played today. We got some bigger goals ahead of us.
Adam King, 10 TV Sports.
Ohio, it's time for football. And now, Buckeyes fans have the chance to become the comfiest fans in the shoe. Sponsored by Logan Services. One lucky winner and a guest will be chosen for each home game. All you have to do is visit Logan Services website to enter. Logan Services cares about your comfort, and they want to see you in these seats. Logan Services, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Joined by Buckeyes, Sonny Styles. And Sonny, you got your pair of gold pants. What's going through your mind in those celebrating moments at the end?
Just feeling amazing. We worked for this game, worked to get this win. I think coming into this game, we really focused on not worrying about what happened in the past and, not playing for the hate of the other team, but for the love of your brother. I thought we did that today. We dominated, so it feels great.
Yeah, when you talk about that, the celebration, it was about celebrating with your brothers. What was that moment like there, singing Carmen, running on the field, jumping in the stands?
Man, it was awesome. I know me and a few of my other teammates, we was celebrating with all the fans, man. I know that, but Buckeye Nation wanted this win up bad, and so did we, so it feels good to celebrate with them.
For you, obviously it's not about the past. But you do get that statement in your final regular season game. Personally, how special is that to you, knowing you've got a lot of football left here, but you check this one off?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good to check this one off, especially in their house and the way we did it, but a lot more ball left. I think we're going to play a lot of better teams than we played today. We got some bigger goals ahead of us.
Appreciate it, Sonny. For more on our Player Spotlight, I want to bring in All-American Jim Lachey, and we're talking about someone very special to Ohio State, Sonny Styles. Just what has he meant to this program and his family as well?
Well, his family, local family. Obviously, his father played here at Ohio State, got a chance to follow his career as a Buckeye and then in the NFL. And, flash forward, here comes Lorenzo Jr., goes to Notre Dame. We saw what he did. Then he's got a younger brother, Sonny, who comes to Ohio State and starts out as a safety, a tall, lanky kid, but he could run and, he played with great intention, and you could tell that he was a smart football player. Next thing you know, he's a linebacker. He's in the box, has a fantastic year last year. Coming in now, and now in the senior year has been a leader, the block O of the team. So he's a guy that's made an impact each and every ball game. A coach on the field, make sure everybody with that front, those linebackers are coordinated with the secondary, so he understands ball that language and does a fantastic job leading this team.
How difficult can it be for someone to switch positions like Sonny Styles did, let alone switch positions and become a first-round projected draft pick at their new position?
Usually you see that tall safety. Once they get into college and start gaining some weight, they get into that linebacker. They get used to playing in that box. And, when he was playing safety, he would play close to the line of scrimmage. It was very effective. So it's only natural maybe if he wanted to gain some more weight, go from being 220, 225 to 240, 245. If he wanted to make that commitment, he had a chance to be a great one. And then you got to learn how to take on offensive linemen, right? When you're playing safety, you might get that 1 or 2 times a game. At linebacker, they're seeking you out and trying to find you. So he had to deal with offensive linemen. I think he had the strength in the upper body to make sure that he can defend himself, get off those blocks. But he just committed to it, committed to making that change. And obviously, with his dad playing linebacker, he got not only the coaches coaching him up, he went home and got coached up too, and did a fantastic job making that transition to be one of the top linebackers in the country.
Last question. Just what does he need to do down the stretch to help the Buckeyes be successful in this Matt Patricia defense that we've seen be number 1 all season?
They've been great all year long. And just continue, right? Continue the game plan. Make the routine. So make your Tuesdays, your Wednesdays, your Thursdays, all those practices during the week, all your preparation, all your film study, trying to get keys on those opposing offensive linemen. Continue that work ethic because it's paid off for them each and every week. Got to have trust in Coach Patricia and the defensive staff to put up a great game plan, and I think they will. They've done it all year long. Now you got to go out and execute, make sure everybody's lined up against a very talented Indiana team.
He is Jim Lachey, an All-American. Thank you so much, Jim. We'll continue these player spotlights all the way up to the national championship as the Buckeyes continue to make their run for back-to-back.